Well, hey there, Dave Dubeau back at you from davedubeau.com. Again, on my working vacation here in La Cruz de Guanacaxtli, Nayarit, Mexico. And today what I want to talk to you about, well, first of all, you can probably hear some noise in the background. That's one of the things about Mexico. Absolutely gorgeous. Up here, it's absolutely beautiful. We've got $1 million view of the whole Bay of Banderas, but it's noisy. We've got a road right down below us. Seems like anything that's going on in the town, you can hear it up here. So you got to get used to that. I sleep with earplugs, works for me. One of the fun things is every morning we hear the little gas guy running around selling canisters of propane gas, because most homes here do heat their water and have their stoves, etc., with propane gas. And it's not run through pipelines or anything like that. They get the big tanks and get them here. So you hear the little Sony Gas guy with their Sony Gas song going every morning. Okay, I digress. So what are we going to be talking about? What I want to talk to you about today is, somebody asked me, well, Dave, how do you create financial and time freedom through real estate investing? So that's a very, very good question, because I think a lot of us, when we get into real estate investing in the first place, have this idea of creating financial abundance, wealth, income, passive income for ourselves and for our families. And along with that, especially when we're talking about passive income, is the idea that we set it up and then we kick back and we can just come to places like Mexico and relax and not have to worry about it. Well, so a couple of things. First of all, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I don't think there's anything, I don't think complete time freedom from real estate investing actually exists in the real world. Now, don't let that scare you, because I'll explain myself. So the idea that you can just buy a property and then hire managers to take care of it, and then all you have to do is cash the checks, I think that's naive. And I think that's a recipe for disaster. Now, can you set things up so that you're getting very nice passive income or regular income, cash flow from your properties? Yes, of course you can. You probably know people who've done that themselves. You probably know other people who are full-time landlords. So they got a lot of wealth wrapped up in their real estate, but they're also managing all of the properties themselves. They're micromanaging it. They're always running around. They're handymen or handywomen. They're fixing up their properties, and they're dealing with tenants and toilets and all that kind of fun stuff. And it doesn't seem like they're having a lot of fun with their real estate investing. We've all heard of the stories of burnt out landlords. Well, I think there's a happy medium. And I think that happy medium is that you create a portfolio for yourself. It doesn't even have to be a big portfolio. You self-manage for a while so that you understand what's involved with managing your own properties. But as soon as you can, you hire a manager to take care of your properties for you. But then here's the big thing. You can't just let it go. You have to manage the managers. And the nice thing is, especially if you're a ticky-boo kind of person, if you're well organized, if you're into processes and systems, is that you can set up systems so that you minimize how much time you have to spend looking at your real estate portfolio. However, you still have to discipline yourself to look at it at a regular basis. So I've learned this the hard way myself. My brother and I, we inherited a property from our late father a few years ago. And my brother's on one side of the country, I'm on the other side of the country, and the property's way the heck out of the way. And my dad had a quote-unquote property manager there before he passed away, asked us to keep the guy on, so we have. So he's not a professional property manager, but he's doing an okay job. But I tell you, that property is nowhere near as profitable as it probably could be if either one of us really paid a lot of attention to it. So that's our bad, but it's not nowhere near as profitable as it could be. We just haven't set up those systems to do that way. On the other hand, I've got another property that I've got a partner with that's actually 54 units out on the other side of the country, but we've got the processes in place, we've got the management in place, we've got the accountability in place where we are managing the manager and we're up to speed on how all of that works, and it's a very profitable deal. So you can set things up properly so that you are managing your managers, and that doesn't take nearly as much time as you might think it does. So that is a way for you to create largely time freedom, but you still need to make sure that you are on top of things and checking up on things on a weekly and a monthly basis, even if it's for 15 or 20 minutes. But you just want to make sure that you've got your thumb on the pulse of how it's going with your investment. So that's how you can create time and financial freedom through real estate investing. Okay.